pretty. Wow. All the way from Japan? Nah, he bought it at the airport when he got back. What's it do? Don't you know anything? It's like a shrunken head, only it's a piano. Can you play anything on it? Well, I only got it this morning, but I'll try. JJ, I didn't know you were that good at anything. Chick-chee-bad, chick-chee-bad. You were just faking. Show me how to do it. All you gotta do is press this button. Hey, look, I'm Billy Joe. So much. That was fun. I thought so too. Anybody say anything. I'm going to try this on my mom and my dad and my grandma.
Hi, kids. Hi. Hi.
Hi, guys. What are you up to?
Oh, nothing much. I've just been teaching Kelly how to play my little piano.
Hey, that's pretty neat.
Go ahead. Try, Kel. Well, I'll try. But just as long as you promise not to laugh.
No one laughs at honest effort in this house.
Except that time when Dad tried to make those bookshelves.
Thank you, Lois. Yeah, you play better than the guy in the organ shop at the mall.
Thanks, Dad. But it was nothing. If I had had a little more time, I could have figured out a whole bunch more stuff than that. Excuse me, I gotta go outside and wait for my dad. Wait, I'll come with you. Wait for me.
Did you hear that?
Well, if that isn't natural talent, I don't know it.
Oh, honey, I think we should encourage her.
Hey, we clap.
No, I mean, have her take some lessons. Maybe even get a full-grown piano.
Well, now, wait a second. Don't you think we should first ask her and see if that's what she really wants?
Well, sometimes kids don't really know what they want. I had musical ability, too, and my parents didn't make me stick with it. I've always regretted it.
Well, I understand. I don't know, I just don't want to be one of those pushy parents.
And what's wrong with a little honest pushing? Yeah. If your father hadn't pushed you to practice, you would never have made all-conference in basketball.
Yeah, that's true. Boy, I remember. We used to shoot hoops every night for an hour, rain or shine. Did I ever tell you about the Springfield game?
Oh. Would you like a play-by-play account or just the highlights?
Good stories really hold up, don't they?
Yes, they do. And that's exactly my point. We shouldn't let natural talent go to waste. I'm going to call Letitia Rutherford. She'll know a good piano teacher.
She'll know an expensive one anyway.
Sweetie. Peekaboo. Honey. Baby pumpkin rabbit ears.
Kelly.
We have a big surprise for you.
Another family fire drill?
No, honey, it's much better than that. Here.
Oh, I'll love it forever.
Come on, Kelly, you don't understand. The surprise is at the other end of the ribbon.
Yeah.
Come on, let's go.
Let's go. We're almost there. Here we go.
Come on.
Well, what do you think?
Nothing here but a piano.
Not just a piano. Your piano.
Come on.
Come on.
But I don't even know how to play.
Well, honey, if you could learn to play JJ's little piano the way you did, there's no telling how far you can go with the proper instruction.
Oh, yeah. JJ's little piano. But that was nothing. Real silly.
She's so modest.
Hey, come on, you two, sit down here. I want to get a picture of the three of you.
I must be dreaming.
I knew you'd love it.
No. All right. Now say Liberace's.
Hey, Mom.
Oh, hi, honey. I didn't hear you come in. Perfect. Your teacher will be here any minute.
I didn't know you could play.
I can't, really. I studied a little, but not enough.
Hey, you're good for a mom.
Well, thanks, but I could have been a lot better if I'd kept on taking lessons.
You can take mine.
And ignore your natural talent? Honey, I heard how well you played.
Mom, it really wasn't what you think.
If we weren't sure, we wouldn't have spent all that money on the piano. We may have to make some sacrifices. Maybe we'll go one state closer on our next vacation. But you're worth it.
I'm not really, and I don't think I'm going to get much better.
Honey, you have to get better if you keep on playing. You know, by the time I got to junior high school, I was pretty darn good. But then I had to make a choice. Did I want to be a classical pianist, or did I want long nails? Please don't make the same mistake I did. You have a gift. Don't exchange it for these.
I won't, Mom.
I'll bet that's Mr. Ryhard. You must be so excited.
Oh, boy.
Good afternoon. Gustav Ryhard. You've been expecting me?
Oh, Mr. Ryhard, come in. I'm so glad you're here. We've heard such nice things about you and your method. I'm so glad you could squeeze Kelly into your schedule.
Mrs. Cleaver?
Yes.
We have exactly 59 minutes left. Shall we banter further or begin your child's instruction?
Oh, please, let's begin. Kelly, this is Mr. Ryhard, your new teacher.
Nice to meet you. Don't worry, they're clean.
Young lady, my only concern is whether or not they are the hands of a future virtuoso.
Oh, I hope they are.
I know you do.
Well, I'll leave you two alone now. Kelly, I'm so proud of you.
Well, now, young lady, playing the piano is not just the result of plunking. That's very good. Now, as I was saying, playing the piano is not just the result of plunking keys, but a triumph of cooperation between the right hand and the left, working together to create a symphony of sound. Now, let us begin our musical journey.
Can I say goodbye to my parents first? journey. But we gotta do this. So when people from the future come to visit Mayfield, they'll figure we were important. Sorry, I gotta keep practicing. Boy, you gotta do a lot of practicing. My fingers are small. It takes me longer. Oh. So you like Mr. Rye bread, huh? Well, I don't like turnips, but my mother says they're good for me.
Hey, I win. 21-13.
Not so fast, Fritz. I must remind you the house rules call for a victory margin of at least 15 points.
As much as I'd like to continue this match, I'll follow the lead of boxing great Rocky Marciano and go out on top.
How'd you like to go out on top of a bus? To military school.
Volley for serve, sir? Hello, Mr. Haskell.
Well, if it isn't the Team Cleaver. Perhaps we could persuade you to take on the injury-ridden yet plucky Haskells in a game of doubles. For a small wager, of course.
No thanks, Mr. Haskell. I don't like to gamble.
That's the trouble with you Cleavers. No dark side.
I guess that's sort of why we're here. See, Kelly faked she had musical talent, and her folks bought her a piano.
Yeah, and she's got this old teacher that always makes her practice, and she never has time to come over or do nothing.
She wants to tell, but if she does, her parents will probably put her up for adoption.
And you want me to help her wiggle out?
Yeah, my dad says you're the biggest worm around.
Oh, he does he?
All the time.
Oh, yeah? Let me share something with you that my dad used to tell me at times like this. Get out of my house.
Please, sir, I appeal to your sense of fair play. If Kelly is forced to study piano, she'll harbor deep-seated hostilities towards her parents, the dire consequences of which are only too lurid to mention.
Watch your language. All right, I'll help you out. But only because if I don't, I'll probably be forced to sit through one of her crummy recitals.
Go ahead, sir. They're hanging on your every word.
Look, all you gotta do is get the piano jockey to tell her old man that his daughter thinks on ice.
How do you do that?
You just treat the guy with the same respect that you would a substitute teacher. And then you play so bad that the guy's ears will want to leap down.
Simple, yet brutally effective. No wonder I revere you so. Thanks a lot, Mr. Haskell.
Hey, where do you think you're going? Talk is cheap. My advice has a price tag. We're playing 2 out of 3, half a cent a point. There's your paddle.
How come we only get one?
House rules.
Kelly Cleaver, follow Mr. Metronome. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and holy mackerel. Miss Cleaver, have you been practicing?
Oh, yes.
Have you been using the piano?
Every day.
Then why do you insist on playing Mary Lamb a Little Hat? Perhaps you're not familiar with the material.
I've only been playing it a few weeks.
Young lady, I once taught a chimp to play Oh Promise Me 3 days before his trainer's wedding. Now, you have 10 fingers, and that song has 5 notes. With those odds, you have to get it right eventually. Now, do what Mr. Sheet Music says.
Better?
After you've stopped, yes.
We're finished already?
Yes, thank goodness.
Good thing you brought Mr. Hanky along, too.
Well, there, everybody. All finished?
Yeah, we had lots of fun.
Oodles.
Honey, why don't you go upstairs and wash up? We're meeting your father for dinner tonight.
Okay. Bye, Mr. Rybread.
You know, I'm very proud of her. She practices day and night.
Really?
In fact, I used to play the piano a little myself, so I can see the progress she's making. You do think she's making progress, don't you?
Well...
She has a great potential, right?
Potential isn't exactly the word I would use. Genius would be a better word to describe your daughter.
Oh,
If she is to truly master the glorious art of the piano, we must increase our lessons to 3 times a week.
oh, wonderful, wonderful.
Oh, look at that. You boys are slipping. Usually when I make banana bread, you're down here before I even get it out of the oven.
Grandma, we didn't come for the banana bread.
We gotta talk to both of you about a big problem.
Oh, this sounds serious.
Let's put it this way. If somebody doesn't put a stop to it soon, it's gonna destroy a happy family.
Oliver, are you having bad dreams about the 3-legged race again?
Nah, Dad. For once, I ain't the problem.
You see, there's this girl we know. Care about an awful lot.
Almost like we was related.
You know, at first I was worried that we were pushing her too much, but now it's incredible. She's just devoted as can be. It's just instinctive.
It's something she was born with.
You know, there is such a thing as pushing a good thing. Do you remember Rhonda Denton?
Sure.
Well, she gave her daughters 3 piano lessons a week. And now that poor girl lives in a teepee in Wyoming.
Just a second, Mom. What are you getting at?
Well, nothing really. It's just that, well, I pushed you to give her lessons in the first place, and now I just want to make sure she's happy.
Oh, June, you know I appreciate your concern, but her piano teacher said she's the most self-motivated student he's ever worked with.
Was it Kelly's idea to increase your lessons?
Now, wait a minute, Beaver. I don't like what you're implying.
You may not be aware of this, but there are rumors going around that Kelly would rather not play the piano.
Beaver Cleaver, how dare you?
Well, yeah, if there's anything I know, it's my own daughter.
Will you make it a surprise?
What do you mean a surprise? What are you talking about?
Well, I can't really tell you right out, but...
Well, why don't you just tell me right out? This is ridiculous.
Boys, please.
You know, Beaver, if you want the truth, I think that you're just a little bit jealous that your kids don't have the same musical ability that Kelly has.
Well, it wouldn't take much.
I'm sorry. Sorry, Wally.
Thanks, Mom.
Bye.
Hi, Mom. Dad, I finished my homework, so I'm gonna go practice for a while.
Well, if that's what you want.
Well, that's why you bought me the piano.
Remember how when you were a kid, you promised yourself when you grew up you'd never make your kids do the same things your parents made you do? Easy promise to break, huh?
She tried to tell me. The only reason she's gone through all this is I made her think I'd be disappointed if she didn't. Oh, honey, I don't want her to wind up in a teepee.
Come on, honey. I don't think it's too late to turn things around. Why don't we just go in there and throw ourselves on her mercy?
Mom, Dad, come quick. I got it.
Oh, honey, that's terrific.
Yeah, that was wonderful.
I really did it.
right.
Well, we never doubted you.
Now I'm really gonna practice hard. You just watch me.
Honey.
Well, you know, Kelly, we are very pleased that you're this excited, but, well, there is such a thing as overdoing it, you know.
And you'll wind up losing interest like I did.
Well, I guess I could cut down on my lessons.
Well, yeah, I think that twice a week would be good.
Or once.
Once a week would be fine. And maybe we could trade this in for something smaller.
Oh, great. Then I can go back to having lunch on Thursday.
You guys sure about this?
Honey, if it's what you want, yes.
Well, I guess it's the best thing for now. At least until my feet can reach the pedals.
Kelly, listen to me. If you ever feel that we're pressuring you into doing something that you don't want to do, please don't be afraid to tell us.
Don't worry, Mom. I doubt you guys will ever goof up this big again.
All right. Well, Mr. Reinhardt?
Call me Gustav.
That good, huh?
My dear, I find it quite remarkable that after all the intervening years, your musical instincts have survived intact. In fact, there's only one thing keeping you from realizing your true potential.
What? What? More lessons? More scales? More dedication?
Lose the nails.